sorry. It's so surprising. A young white girl on a native bus.
You're who?
I live in Vinlong.
Where in Vinlong? Blue Stone one?
Yes,
It's a Chinese house.
I am Chinese.
That's exactly how they met. That day, she takes a crowded local bus from Sa Dec to Saigon. When the bus drives onto the ferry, she steps out as usual to gaze at the rushing waters of the Mekong River. The man approaches and strikes up a conversation with her. She remembers clearly, his hand is trembling at that moment. It's just a brief exchange.
If you want, I can drive you to Saigon.
But when the ferry reaches the shore, she gets into his car without hesitation. From that day on, she never has to squeeze onto the bus again.
Yes, I miss Paris. The parties, the evenings in Montparnasse, the Coupole.
I like Saigon.
I like Saigon too.
After a bumpy stretch, the girl lays her hand between them. He tentatively touches it. Seeing she does not withdraw and closes her eyes, he grows bolder.
It's here. Bye.
Days later, she sees the black limousine waiting near her school. She knows he is there. Slowly, she walks toward it, as if drawn by an invisible thread. Finally, one afternoon, she follows him to Cholin, Saigon's vibrant Chinatown, where the air is alive with vendors' cries, the creak of wooden carts, and the mingling fragrances of charcoal and jasmine. In his apartment, perched above the restless streets, their secret affair begins. She slips into it as if into a dream. After that afternoon, they meet constantly, as if unable to resist the pull. She is addicted to their secret world, just as he is addicted to opium. At dusk, through the shutters, night descends. The noise becomes louder, harsher. Faint red lamps glow. Through the crowded masses, he leads her to an upscale Chinese restaurant. Their conversation feels forced, uneasy beneath the gaiety.
My mother. She'll kill me if she finds out the truth. My brother, he'd kill you.
I'm Chinese. I'm sorry. Marriage between us would be impossible.
Chinese? I don't like the Chinese very much.
One day, the girl takes him to the place where she grew up, the dike by the Pacific. Years ago, colonial officials had deceived her mother into buying a barren stretch of saline land, worthless and constantly threatened by the tides. She brings him to a dilapidated little house, the place where she and her brothers grew up. As children, they would stand there and gaze across the water at the distant mountains of Siam. It was beautiful and unbearably sad at the same time, like a memory that hurts even as it shines. However, their love exists between two cultures destined to end. Soon, her family notices the car picking her up every day. Rumors spread in the colonial town. When the man takes her family to an expensive restaurant, her brothers openly humiliate him.
Take care, little buddy. It'd take two of you to do the job.
A lot more than that. 4 of me, you mean? You have no idea how weak I am.
The man is deeply in love with her. He gives her his mother's diamond ring. But his wealthy father will never allow their marriage. She also knows that, as a poor foreign girl, she cannot truly enter his world. It's like Romeo and Juliet, yet they are not Romeo and Juliet. Neither dares to defy their families, and both stand alone, isolated by the worlds they come from. Throughout their affair, the girl even never admitted she loved him.
Repeat after me. I was thinking about money, and only about money. From the moment I saw you on the ferry.
I was thinking about money and only about money since the moment I saw you on the ferry.
You know, before you, I knew nothing about suffering. I have no desire for you. My body no longer wants wants the one who doesn't love.
In the colonial world, it was considered shameful. Their relationship is illegal in the colony not because of their age difference, but because of their ethnicity. Therefore, she remained silent, bound by pride and social conventions, until she finally broke his heart. They would never meet again in his bachelor's room by the riverbank. Before her departure to Paris, she witnesses his wedding, though she is not the bride. On the day of farewell, she boards a massive ocean liner bound for France. Wearing the same white dress and hat she wore when they first met, she stands by the railing once more. On the distant shore, she knows he is there. They look at each other one last time, until the distance swallows their gaze. She remained outwardly calm, until that night crossing the Indian Ocean. In the grand main deck hall, Chopin's waltz began to play softly. The piano sounded as if it carried the will of God. She lifted her head high, as if ready to leap into the boundless ocean. Overcome by the force of youth and emotion, tears burst from her eyes. She cried for him, for the man from the riverbank. At that moment, she wasn't sure whether she truly loved him, or whether he was her lover or simply her eternal first love. She had never known a love like this, cause such love vanished with the end of colonial history, like water lost in desert sands.
Years after the war, after the marriages, the divorces, the books, he had phoned her. His voice trembled, and with the trembling it had found the accent of China again. He knew she'd begun writing books, and then he had told her that it was as before, that he still loved her, that he would never stop loving her, that he would love her until his death.